Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Cancer. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So, this could be about starting over again. It could be also about some like a wake-up call. I kind of feel like you it's like you finally stand up for yourself against someone. I feel like somebody was not treating you well. I feel that somebody or the person you were with um, was very brutish, very controlling, wanting to control you or the situation or both. And I feel like you may have put up with that behavior for a time, but it's like it reached a point. It could be something came at you by surprise, or they did something by surprise or unexpectedly that just it was that wake up call that's it. I can't take this anymore. This can't go on like this anymore. Something needs to change. So here you sit, and I feel like you're apart currently, but you are longing to hear from this person. There was a confrontation. You're longing to hear from this person. You're waiting for some sign. You are undecided at this time whether or not this person really loved you or loves you. You do love this person, I feel. So I feel it is you feeling that maybe they don't because of the way they treated you, and you weren't putting up with it anymore, and you took a stand. Something needs to change. The transformation card is here. It has to do with masked role-playing, pretending, and I feel like that's just it. You feel that this goes back to what you feel about them and their behavior towards you, because their behavior was hurtful. We see that you're very vulnerable here with the hedgehog. So something needs to change. If this relationship is to continue, something must change. And this is what you desire. You want to move it to a better place. There was a confrontation about their behavior, about whatever it was that surprised you, something they said or did possibly. This decision, it's like you must decide, and it's like you're hoping for the best, but perhaps you are expecting the worst is what they're telling me. It's very emotional for you because it is a situation that has been dragging on for a long time. I feel like it's not the first time you have thought about ending this, okay? And so you must make a decision on this couple, and it is a decision that would sting because of the bird and its claws digging into your hand. So because of some type of wisdom or message that stung, or because of a message you must deliver that would sting, which would be that decision. But you don't want this to end. The thing is, you're unsure of your footing here. You don't know how the other person feels, but you are longing for a new offer. You're longing for this person to come to you, to apologize for the hurt or the pain that they've caused you, to tell you that they love you. These are things you're longing for. The challenge here is getting this relationship back on its feet. The other person, and I say that because of the other person, and where it's like their behavior, you need to understand that their behavior, or they need to understand and see and discover, because I feel like even they will be surprised when they do discover where the source of their pain and anger is actually coming from, and which is causing them to behave in the way that they have been. It goes much deeper than you think or believe. For this person, it goes back to their early childhood. So somebody has withdrawn, and you are hoping and praying. The challenge is to you had a conversation that went bad, okay, or a meeting that went bad. The challenge will be to regroup and have another conversation, or have this much needed conversation. This person was not putting the effort in the past, and that seems to be what the huge obstacle was. They were not putting effort into the relationship. It almost felt destructive. Their behavior, the way they treated you. It's almost like they were their own worst enemy, frankly. Somebody has a vision. There's a vision here. The vision is the Four of Wands that somebody's had for a long time. So I feel that is you who's had this vision for a long time of being able to overcome these difficulties, and perhaps this is why you stayed, or in part because the other part was the heart. You loved this person, but it was dark. It was dark. You carried the weight, or ended up carrying the weight of the relationship. They did not really participate. And so a lot of weight, burdens, fatigue, it just became too much. It's like you just broke. That was it with whatever happens here. But it's like you're both you're gonna have this time apart, and this person really needs this to think this through. It could be that this has happened. There's been other incidents. Well, we know there has, because of their behavior. There surely has been, but it's being spoken about over here that they might feel out of chances. They will come back, and there will be a new offer. So what I can see then is that this meeting you're hoping for to be able to talk this out, this will happen. This person has a certain power over you because you love them, I feel. Because they're not always the bore here. They can be very romantic and generous when, when they want to. But they can also be very impulsive. They may not be so willing or open to other people's views, and especially yours, and so that could have been a real issue between you. I feel, though, that this is a situation that is transforming or transformable. But in order for it to work, that person must go deeper and find out why, or find that reaction button within them, that trigger. They will have to take care of that, because that's a pain that they carry, that they have swept under the rug. But so it was never ever really gone. And it was like their reaction button, so to speak. So you will have this meeting that you do desire. And so the Queen and the communication have appeared for you. Now, she's appearing to remind you of the importance of self-esteem, self-worth, and holding your head high. And she says that now is the time to set firm boundaries with this person, but in a gentle way or in a gentle manner. Okay? So, as not to perhaps aggravate a situation or aggravate the communication. Because this person, the other person, although they display this brutish behavior, they are actually very sensitive to what you say. Okay, so you'll have to be careful. Now, and in effect, I suppose this is why they gave us the communication card. So this marker reminds us of many things that are related to how we speak to the world and how it speaks back to us. It is asking you to be clear and to seek clarity in all communications between yourself and this person. This card can also be about not just communicating, not just how you speak, but how you listen, or learning or to listen, or learning to listen. In listening, I get you will hear something that will be important to how this meeting is going to end. You're going to learn something through listening. So, as much as speaking will be very important and setting these boundaries, okay, listening is also going to be important, because I almost feel like although this person comes in with a lot of regret, thinking they're out of chances, they're very sensitive and can easily react, because at this point that they come in, um, they've not yet or they don't yet know about this trigger. I feel like they will need help with that, or that's something that could be discussed. And maybe this is why, because there's a really strong emphasis on you needing to be careful of your words and how you explain, and be willing to listen. Okay, so in the listening, something they're going to say, you are going to learn something very, very important. And you'll know what I'm talking about when you hear it. You're going to go, ah, that's what she was talking about. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.